Hey everybody, I'm Thomas and this is Michael from LG Electronics Australia, and it's our pleasure to bring Australia's first ThinQ AI connected home, which means that all of these products here are Wi-Fi connected and we can talk to them using the smart speaker, the mobile phone or the magic remote on this TV. This year, ThinQ was optimized with Google Assistant, which means that we can expand what these products can do, and we can also speak to them from at home and out of the home. You're going to love it. Okay, so back in March, we launched 26 TVs with ThinQ, and that meant that we could talk to them through the magic remote right into this microphone button. And that means that when I want to search for content, it's very easy. Show me movies with Matt Damon.
Here are the search results for movies Matt Damon.
That's ThinQ, finding content on Netflix and making it easy to watch, easy to find. Let's have a look. Jason Bourne. Simple. But then in September this year, all of these products received the ability to talk to Google Assistant. And that was through a simple software update, no hardware update required. Now, using the abilities of Google Assistant, there's so much more that we can do. So let's have a look. With Google Assistant, waking up in the morning and watching TV is a totally new experience. So I can say, tell me about my day.
Good afternoon, John. The time is 2:23 p.m. Right now in South Bank it's 20.
Now with Google Assistant here, it's telling me the weather of where I'm located. It's giving me my commute time to or from work, upcoming events, and reminders that I've got to do in the next few days. So this allows me to be productive even when I'm relaxing, even when I'm off duty. All right, so let's set an event. Let's set an event. Movie night. Friday, 7:30 p.m. Yes. Now the great thing about the setting reminders and events on the TV is they will automatically appear on the Google Calendar app on your connected smartphone. So these devices are obviously two different devices, but because they're using the same Google account, I'll be aware of my calendar regardless if I'm in front of this screen or I'm in front of my smartphone screen. That's what I need for a guy like me to stay organized. All right, next thing is with photos. We have thousands of photos on our smartphones, yet most of the time we're restricting our photo viewing to just the small screen of a smartphone, aren't we? So with our best TV in the home, 65-inch 4K TV OLED, I can now see what my photos would look like on the best screen in my house. Let's have a look. Show me my photos. So Google is taking these photos and showing them that are stored on my Google Photo Cloud account, and I can now see them full screen. And just look at that clarity there. Fantastic, beautiful, rich colors. And I was just in South Africa recently and I can see them up on the screen. And just think, you've just gotten off the plane, you get home, you walk in the door, you sit down, show me my photos. And of course, if you're not comfortable or not familiar with Google Photos, it's found very easily on Android phones in the Google folder. There it is, Google Photos, and when you click on there, that's all my photos appearing. So I come home from holiday, I walk in the door, and from right there, I can start looking at my photos on the big screen, on the best screen in the home. That's really cool. This wouldn't be a Google Assistant product if it didn't have the power of Google Search. So let's have a look. You're watching football, and your favorite team may or may not win this game. What's the consequences of that? Well, let's have a look. Let's ask Google. Show me the ranking of the Melbourne Storm.
They're in second place in the National Rugby League.
Using Google Search, I can bring up full screen statistics, Google searches, things that are going to optimize and amplify my viewing experience. How cool is that? No typing required, and it was so easy to get to. All right. One of my other favorites is, let's just do a general Google search. You're on the comfort of your couch, let's Google for the couch. So at the moment, there's a lot of talk. Is LeBron James or Michael Jordan the best player of all time? Well, let's find out just how well Michael Jordan did. What is the net worth of Michael Jordan?
The net worth of Michael Jordan is $1.7 billion.
Michael Jordan has a net worth of what? $1.7 billion. But what's that in Australian dollars? Let's find out. What is 1.7 billion US dollars converted to Australian dollars? What do you think? Whoa, 2.3 billion Australian dollars. That's massive. Awesome. Like I said, it's going to enrich your viewing experience and you can really be amazed at what Google can find for you. Okay, so this is a Google Assistant product. So far, everything we've done is just searching within the TV, but I can actually talk to other devices that are compatible with Google Assistant. So let's have a look. Over here, I've got a Wi-Fi connected lamp, and my TV can turn and control this lamp. Turn on the living room lamp. Perfect. How good is that? Now, this is right next to the TV, but it could be another room. It could be in the back porch. It could be on the front porch so that your delivery driver knows that I need to go to the house with the light on out the front, all while you were sitting down on the comfort of your couch. Awesome. Not only that, if I could draw your attention up to that little camera right up the top, that is a Wi-Fi connected surveillance camera. We've got it pointing at us today, but it could be anywhere. Back porch, front porch, living room, baby monitor. And that means I can see that on the comfort of my TV. Show camera on display TV. Now it takes about 5 seconds for the data to go from the Nest cloud across to the ThinQ cloud and appear on my TV. But let's have a look. There we are, beautiful. Okay, so I called that one living room camera, but I can have multiple cameras through my house and see them on my TV or on my phone. How good is that? All right. Now the Google Magic is not just limited to the TV. We've got a great range of audio products as well. This is our WK7 ThinQ AI speaker based off the Google Home platform, enhanced with a sound system tuned by Meridian with great bass. And I can talk to this speaker and I can control LG's other sound systems as well. So here I've got the speaker, I've got a soundbar here, and I'm going to tell the speaker to play music on the soundbar while I'm in that room, and then I'm going to tell it to bring the music back to here. Okay. Hey Google, play Adele, Water Under the Bridge on soundbar.
All right, Water Under the Bridge from Spotify, playing on soundbar.
Wow. All right. Hey Google, play Adele, Water Under the Bridge.
Do you still want to play that on soundbar?
No.
No worries, Water Under the Bridge by Adele. Here it is on Spotify.
Here to here. Awesome. So as I move around the house, my music can move around with me. And it's just, if I have one of these speakers in each room, I can have full control over my appliances and my audio, and that will go with me wherever I want to go. Awesome. Okay, so we talked about HE products, but now it's time to talk about ThinQ and Google Assistant on our HA products. Let's go.
Yeah, so I just want to jump into home appliance, and we've talked a lot today about ThinQ and Google Assistant and how that kind of connects with the home entertainment products. So we talked earlier about how ThinQ is LG's connected home, and you've probably seen on a lot of our products over the last few years that there's a ThinQ little logo that actually sits on the front of that. And what that means is that basically that product is enabled with Wi-Fi and can be accessed through our application Smart ThinQ. So I'll take your attention to the screen for a second where I have this Smart ThinQ application up. And it's just loading for a second, but what you'll see is when it loads up, you'll see the washing machine, the fridge, and the robot vacuum all linked up already on this application. So this is the one app that you use for home appliances to add all your products into it. Now, you can immediately see that the robot vacuum cleaner is sitting on a standby. The refrigerator, you can see what temperature it's set to, and the washing machine also is sitting on a standby. And that's where we've been for the probably the last few years now. But just recently, about a month or 2 months ago, we enabled Google Assistant on all of these devices as well. And that means very similar to our products like our soundbars, you can actually talk to any of these Google Assistant enabled products and enable these LG vacuum robot washing machines and so on and so forth. So I'll give you an example. Hey Google, start vacuuming. And you'll see in a second what's actually happening here is this Google Assistant product is talking to Google, which is then talking to LG, and you've just heard the vacuum turn on, and it's actually what it's doing right now is spinning to map the room that we're in, and then you'll see it identify where it is and then drive in a straight line to vacuum. Because it's the first vacuum that we have what's called an AI chip inside of it, and that AI chip, rather than just recognizing an obstacle and saying I can't move forward anymore, this vacuum can actually recognize different types of objects and categorize them, like chairs and tables, but can also recognize different room types. So it'll treat different rooms separately. And again, I'll show you on the camera, on the TV, and this is just a example screenshot I took from one of our field testers that you can see how the map of the actual house is built, and you've got different colored areas for different items. Through the app, I can actually just select one particular area for it to go clean, and it will just go clean that room. So say that's the bathroom, it'll just go clean the bathroom. And I think that's quite cool. You know, it's something that's really relevant, really easy to use. You can also set exclusion zones. So if you don't want it to clean certain areas like the bathroom, you might just had a shower, you don't want the robot vacuum to go into where the wet area is. You can basically drag a square and highlight an exclusion zone, which I think is very practical as well. On top of that, we obviously have our fridge and our washing machine here. Now, it depends on what you're really looking to do. The Smart ThinQ application will do anything you can see on the front control panels of either device. That's what you can access through here. But again, like our other product, like our robot, you can access Google Assistant as well. So, for example, all of our fridges have this really great express freeze option that, you know, let's say you come home with a really big bag of hot groceries or a case of beer or whatever it is. Turning on express freeze before you leave to get those groceries will actually turn the fridge temperature down slightly less than it actually normally is. Which then, when you put the hot items in, it kind of equals out the temperature as much as possible. But you might forget to do that before you leave. So on your actual phone, you can come up, open the Google Assistant, and you'll see it on the screen there. Turn on express freeze. And from there, you'll see in a second that there's a little logo that's on the refrigerator that'll just pop on, and basically that indicates that that fridge has now been set to express freeze, which I think is really quite awesome. With our washing machines as well, you know, you can do very similar things: start, stop the washing machine, you know, set it to certain cycle, all that kind of stuff. But what I really like, and really great demo for the washing machine in particular, is say for example, that actually closed, but say for example you close the washing machine door, it hasn't quite closed, and I'm trying to start the cycle. Now this is very obvious, the washing machine's beeping, you can see door lock error 1 popping up there. But you'll notice on the phone in a second, again back to the screen, that a notification will pop up to actually alert the user that the door hasn't shut, for example in this case. So the washer has been stopped due to a problem. If I press then view on the application itself, you're going to see that it's just going to load up and try and identify what that issue is, which is just taking 1 second, but as you can already see in the background, it's alerted to the door has been left open. Press the Smart Diagnosis button and start Smart Diagnosis, which actually goes through and checks the washing machine for any additional issues. And in this case, it's just giving me more detail about the door lock error, which is quite nice. Pressing customer support actually allows me to put in the customer phone number. And in that case, when you're putting in the phone number, customer care can call you back when they've already received the issue report back. So I think that's really easy. It slims down the amount of time that it takes to call customer care and get your issues resolved, which I think is quite nice as well. So that smart diagnosis is available on our washing machines, our refrigerators, our vacuum cleaners, and a few other devices as well, like dishwashers. So I think that's quite cool, and I'm sure you can all agree. So that's smart diagnosis. As I said, I've taken you through a little bit about what each product can do, but we want to give you a real live demonstration of what your Saturday might actually look like. So in this case, let's say Tommy had a big night last night, he's in the recovery mode, and today he's finally gotten the courage and he's gone, I'm going to join the gym. So we're going to get your towel out for you, Tommy. You're going to need that when you go to the gym. And we're going to get your little cup out for your smoothie, which is quite nice. So we're going to give you a hand of that. Now, you're all prepared, you're ready to go to the gym, but do you know where the gym is?
Whoa, I have no idea, Michael.
I didn't think so. So we're going to take you over to the TV, and I'm going to pass you the remote. You're at home, we're going to find out where the nearest gym is. So what I want you to ask the TV, you're going to press on the microphone button, hold it down, and that's how you activate that actual connectivity and talking. So what I want you to ask it is, how long does it take to walk to the nearest gym?
How long does it take to walk to the nearest gym?
And you can see with the TV, it's not just accessing the search and that side of things, it's actually also accessing Google Maps too. And from there, those maps can actually pop up on your phone. And it's really easy. You've started the search here with the Google Maps, and you'll then resume it on your phone as soon as you walk out the door, which makes things nice. Quite easy, I guess, in your case, wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely, I need it.
So, we've come home, we've done the gym session. Let's get rid of the towel and the nice smoothie cup for you. So you've come home, hard gym session, and now you're ready to obviously eat healthy. That's the next step. No more cases of beer in the express freeze. We're ready to come over to some of the other products. So over here we have a WK9, and now that product is perfect for a kitchen or a living room or somewhere where you need to be able to just see what's happening at the same time you're talking to it. It's like a bigger version of this speaker that we have here with a tablet inbuilt. Now what I want you to do is, we're in the kitchen, we need to find out what's to eat, what's healthy. So do you know how to make a smoothie?
Basically, but I probably wouldn't get it right.
Perfect, so let's find out. So what I want you to do, just unmute the product there for a second, and I'll mute this one.
Okay.
And what I want you to say to it is, you're going to say, okay, Google first, and then you're going to ask it, show me a berry smoothie recipe.
Okay, Google, show me a berry smoothie recipe.
So you can see that Google is automatically in the background looking for different recipes. Perfect, 2, 3, 4 have popped up. So let's just pick the second one. Yep, that's it. So, and you can see the start cooking, so just press the start cooking button as well. And what it's going to happen is Google's actually going to start reading me out the actual ingredients as well. So you can hear it reading out 1 cup of milk, some strawberries, whatnot. So I'll come over to the fridge, have a quick look inside. I can see I've got my container of milk, which looks half full, which is great. I don't need to open the door, but I know definitely I don't have any strawberries, okay? So we're going to need to add strawberries to the shopping list. So coming back across to the TV as well, what I want to do is add some berries to my shopping list. So I'll open it up, add berries to the shopping list. And you can see it's popped up, add berries to the shopping list, and great, it's actually added them as well. So when we're going to do this shopping list, you can actually access it across a range of different devices. So you can access it on your speaker, you can access it on your TV. But my favorite part about this is that you can actually access it through your smartphone. And as you can see on the screen again there's the shopping list. And that shopping list in particular will pop up, and you'll actually be able to see that we've added berries on top of lots of other berries and some Greek yogurt and some barbecue sauce, which is quite nice as well. So really simple. Shopping list is cool because you can share it with other users. So you could share it with your family, you could share it with friends if they're trying to pick up some items for a barbecue, for example. And alternatively, Google's even smart enough that it can actually, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes work out if you're in the right store and notify you that your shopping list is now available to look at, which I think, again, is very, very cool. So that's a really quick kind of demonstration about how the products all kind of talk to each other and really connect. So we'll wrap up this session and show you the last final demonstration of these products and how they all talk together. And that's through something called Google Routines. So we've talked about how we can do individual things. We've started our robot vacuum. We've checked our diagnosis on the washing machine. We've started express freeze on the fridge. But Google Routines is actually you set one command that does a lot of different things. So in this case here, we've set a command that Tommy's coming home for an anniversary date. He's just finished. He doesn't know if his apartment's clean. His girlfriend definitely doesn't like a dirty apartment. So you can immediately do a lot of different things. Our air conditioning here, you could ask for it to turn on and cool down the room so when you get home it's all set. You've got your robot vacuum. You could have it quickly clean before you finally get home so you know the apartment's not dirty. But best of all, we've set this routine, and I'll just grab the phone off you again, Tommy, and I'll show you on the Google Assistant. Have a look on the TV again. I'll hold down the button, prepare my home. And this one routine's very, very cool because you'll see in a second the lights turned orange. You'll see the ceiling lights inside your house could turn off. You'll see the TV with the Chromecast in the back will automatically connect over to Netflix with not Stranger Things, and it's a great series by the way, but the fireplace will turn on, ready to go. And last but not least, the soundbar can turn on and play a bit of music, to set the, ambient mood when you actually enter the apartment, which I think is very, very cool from that point of view. And that's where this connected home is really going. So I'll just turn the soundbar down. But that's where this connected home is going. One command that can do a lot of different things to really make your life easier. And LG's at the heart of that, whether it's with the washing machine or the fridge or the speaker, the TV, the air conditioner, really designed to make your life simple and all built with the LG ThinQ AI. So thank you.